Why ist Time-Management? Warum ist Zeitmanagement? Why is time management so important? Let's take a simple everyday observation. That work expands to fill the time available for its completion. With this insight, the sociologist Cyril Parkinson opened a newspaper article in 1955 that is still widely quoted today with the modest title Parkinsons Law. In the realm of creative work and productivity, breaking Parkinson's Law is hailed as a game changer. In this video, I will show you why simply knowing the law won't do you much good and what extension it actually needs to be truly helpful, especially for beginners. So let's dive in. What does Parkinson's Law state? This law states exactly what Parkinson had already summed up in his first sentence. Work expands to fill the time we have set aside for this work, this set of tasks. As an example, he describes an old lady who can take a whole day to write a postcard, while a busy businesswoman could complete the same task in 3 minutes. Parkinson back then was concerned with the efficiency of British bureaucracy. In the years of the corona crisis, a great many office workers have now experienced once again in all clarity how valid and universal Parkinson's Law is. In the home office, it might have taken 3 hours to do what took a full 8 hours in the office. In fact, probably everyone has had some experience with this phenomenon. A classic example is a term paper that students put off until it suddenly has to be written within 3 days, which magically works, even though several weeks were planned for it in the first place. If we have too much time for a task, procrastination is inevitable. Parkinson's Law for productivity. So knowing the problem that Parkinson's Law reveals, the solution seems clear. We need to consciously block time and set artificial deadlines that are not too distant, but build an encouraging level of pressure. Then, it seems, breaking Parkinson's Law is the ultimate way to boost our creativity and productivity. Here's an extreme idea of a deliberate application of this law. It is often, as for example by Ali Abdaal in his Skillshare class on productivity, attributed to the German-born US investor Peter Thiel. And it goes like this. If you had only 6 months to complete your 10-year plan, how would you go about it? Leaving aside goals like graduating from college or having and raising a bunch of children, which are dependent on some hard factors, what is holding you back from goals like writing a book or building a business or making a name for yourself as an artist or getting really good at playing the saxophone? Whatever it is that you want to create or become in the next 10 years, how would you try to achieve the same goal within just 6 months? As I said, the idea is extreme, as is Peter Thiel, but the thought experiment is quite intriguing. It's exciting. The problem with breaking Parkinson's Law. The problem with breaking Parkinson's Law lies, as so often, in the beginning. Let's take the seemingly simple solution of setting artificial deadlines. The notion is, don't let other people dictate the deadline for the submission or completion of Project X, but set it yourself. And don't give yourself too much time, but just as much time as it realistically needs. What is realistic? Without prior experience, we have no idea. When I'm recording a video for YouTube, I can spend a whole day, make dozens of takes and take a few breaks, or I can do it in 1 hour and have it edited by lunchtime. I know that because I have done it over 100 times. But when I produced my own Skillshare class last year, my very first one, on writing scripts for edutainment videos, knowing Parkinson's Law didn't help me much. Yes, I set myself a tight deadline, and then I missed it. Then I adjusted my plans and then I missed my deadline again. I guess the point that I had most trouble with was analysis paralysis. Even though I've been making videos explaining the world to people for years, I thought, what qualifies me to make a course? I'm not a teacher. So I thought I must first do some kind of online training in being or becoming a teacher. Learn pedagogical approaches and rules and whatnot. I was this close to giving up on the idea having my own course or Skillshare class in this case. And I wish I had known there was some kind of extension or variation of Parkinson's Law beforehand. Parkinson's Law applied not to time, but to the self. I learned about this in a blog post by Benjamin Hardy, you know, the best-selling author and TED talker and psychologist, I think. He writes about Parkinson's Law on steroids. As a reminder, the law states, traditionally, that work expands to fill the time given. Now, Hardy's slight variation of this law goes like this. Humans expand to the responsibility given. Two premises are: human beings are incredibly adaptive, and humans adapt to their roles, circumstances, and environments. On this, you can also see my video on how to develop discipline. Hardy goes on to write, "You can never have it all figured out. Feedback is key to learning. You only need to know that you feel good about the decision. Then you need to courageously jump. Courage is always required to build confidence, but over time, confidence is built. Once confidence is built, you've adjusted to your new circumstances." The whole article is worth reading. I have linked it below. The key insights, of course, are nothing entirely new. In German, there is the saying, "Man wächst mit seinen Aufgaben," which translates to people grow with the tasks they are given. If I had been more courageously in giving me the task of doing this course, this class, and being a teacher, then I might have had less hesitation or doubt in the production of the course. So yeah, this is just another little mindset trick, but one that helps me to approach new projects, so I thought it was worth sharing. If you feel the same way, then feel free to share this video and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, this little side project of mine. Here are some more videos that you might like. Thanks for watching. See you soon. By the way, how's the channel going? 41 subscribers. Ka-ching! 42 is my favorite number. Just saying.